What's up, guys? Welcome back to Final Fantasy 1. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Final Fantasy 1. Now, in the last episode, we got the Mystic Key. The Mystic Key opens magically sealed doors, and there are several of them around. If we go down here to our collections, it shows you the item collection. Like in Castle Cornelia, we got the loot. When we saved Princess Sarah, and when we talked to her afterward, we got the loot, which is used much later. But there's still 6 treasures that we haven't obtained. Temple of Chaos, there's still 3. Matoya's Cave, well, we got all of them. The Elven Castle, we got the Mystic Key, but there's 4 treasures in here that we haven't gotten. And the reason I keep saying Mystic Key is because, oh, this is not right. I've got to go down and around outside, just outside the walls. The reason I keep calling it that is because I was doing, oh no. No. Oh, okay, that's fine. Because I was making a Morrowind mod. And, oh, you notice this locked door is no longer locked. But I was making a Morrowind mod or an Elder Scrolls mod. I was calling it the Elder Scrolls Legends long before the card game ever existed, because it was going to be non-canon. It was going to be legends, like tales and stories that people would tell within the Elder Scrolls world. And Mystic Key, one word. I think the C was replaced by a K, like the Mystic Key, except drop the C at the end of Mystic, so it's just Mystic Key. But whatever. I thought it was dumb. All right, so now we've got our first set of the Mystic Key treasures. Mithril Hammer, 400 gil, 330 gil, bronze gloves. Yeah. All right, so equipment. Angel can have a new hammer here, which does a bit more damage. Woot woot. I don't think you can equip the bronze gloves, but I think you can, which gives you 1 more point of defense. Why not? So, as I was showing you a minute ago, down in collections, item collections here, in the Elven Castle, we now have 5 of 5 treasures. Oh, we see we have to go back to the Western Keep because there's treasures there. I think what we're going to do is we are going from... We're going to go to Castle Cornelia, and then we're going to work our way down the list. Castle Cornelia, the Temple of Chaos, and then we're going to go to the Western Keep and Marsh Cave. Mount Dwerger is going to be the last place we go, because that's actually next in our list of plot points. Or not plot points, but our objectives. That's our next objective in... the quest, the main quest. Words, man. I do word good. We're going to try to fight everything that we come across. Except for goblins and wolves, because they don't give much XP. Really, they don't. Three of you cannot come close to the damage that one warrior does. So... around level 15 or 20, I hate when I take one step and it happens. I forgot to heal him. Well, that's significantly better than you have been doing. Not great at all. I think this needs to be a little closer to my mouth. It's one of those direct address mics. Let's see. Why can you guys not kill a single one? Bum. Sorry, I'm a little... Oh, I forgot. I'm a little bit iffy breathing directly into the mic. That's why you'll see me like blow to the side. I haven't quite figured out microphones yet. I'm trying. Shut up. I'm trying. You got tips for me? Let me have them. So I told you I'd tell you a story. I forgot what story I was going to tell you. I honestly forgot what story I was going to tell you, so sorry. I wanted to say it was either about Final Fantasy 11 or Final Fantasy 15. Or 14 rather. And I'm sitting here thinking, I don't have a story about Final Fantasy 14. Why am I paralyzed? Oh, can we just get out? No, I said I was going to fight them. Fight him, whoop his ass. Just whoop him. Whoop on him. That's not whooping. Oh, he just got unparalyzed. Come on, it's not fair. Oh, man. You know what? You know what? Fine. You absolutely have fun. Love you. Love you guys. You do you. You do you. I'm done. Tired of it. Don't you dare miss. Phooey. He's already done. He's already paralyzed. Paralyzed? Yeah, I could see that. The monsters are kind of stupid. I honestly think that there should be an algorithm in there that if they're not paralyzed, then they shouldn't use paralysis moves again. Or if they are paralyzed, they shouldn't use paralyzed moves against them. Don't you do it. I don't care. I'm done. D-U-N done. And I'm wasting a bolt. I don't care. I'm done. I'll go sleep at Cornelia. I'm going there anyway. God, that was not worth it. Up. I'm getting annoyed with the random encounters now. Preemptive strike. You know what? Let's just slam them. All of them. Beat them up. This is not going to be worth it for experience. Alright, so I did. So you can hurt them, Jinx. Good for you. Good for you, buddy. 120 gil. I mean, so I don't know where I'm at. I really don't, and I can't get far enough to get my bearings. Bolt. That's what I'm gonna do. Bolt them to the ground. They got on my ship. God, that hammer sound is pretty meaty. Donk. You'd think that... You'd absolutely think... Alright, where am I at? I'm way too high. Fart. So, right here in the south. It's right here. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Oh, thank you. So we already know what we're doing. The dwarves need TNT. Wait, do I have to... I forget. Okay. There it is. So the dwarves, they need TNT. Or, I'm sorry, not TNT. It was TNT in the NES version. It's nitro powder. The key has found its rightful master. Now open the locks. They will provide you with the aid for your journey. Alright. Crozier. I think that's a staff. Saber's a sword, which I already bought. Mithril knife, which... not really. I guess I could use that. I don't really want to. Steel plate, that's steel armor. Iron shield, and... nitro powder. We have our next key item to continue the quest, and we already know what it's for. Powder packed with explosive power. Oh, I thought it said powder packed with explosive powder. Idiot. Equipment for you. Equip. You have a steel plate. Alright, I have a... Alright, a staff topped with iron rings. I don't think they could use that. The mithril knife. I have a steel plate. Iron shield? I mean, I guess it's actually way... The mithril knife is way better than the plain old staff, so... But I like my wizard with the staff. My wizards use staves. My white mages use... You know, my priests and stuff, they use rods. Embellished with their holy symbols and the like. And then my warlocks and demon dark kind of mages... They use daggers for sacrificial blades and stuff. But fine. Playing this game and the jobs and jobs having... Well, no, there's Final Fantasy. These are jobs. Jobs having all, you know, specific items and stuff that they can and cannot have. It's like... It's kind of neat. It's really, really cool. It makes me want to play Final Fantasy 11. That's the story. The story was in Final Fantasy XI when I ran into the ogre and the gig swarm right outside of Elfheim. In Final Fantasy XI, I remember I started the game and you get these neat little cutscenes. I loved it. Even to this day, I still love it more than anything. But you start the game, you're in your city, whatever race you chose, and you get to choose an alliance, I believe. And that basically just determines which starting city you have, more or less. Now, if you choose, I think if you choose the alliance that your race is dominant in, Bastok for, I think it's Bastok, for Bastok, for Humes, or like the Federation of Windheim, for... Oh no, something's guarding the treasure chest. Gargles. Gargles. Oh no, gargles. No. Oh. Never mind. Yes. Now you could actually, let's see how much experience the gargoyles give. 66. Never mind. I was going to say you could farm it because they'll be in this spot every time, but a shark gives 66. Now the rune blade. I think the rune blade... Let's see. Equipment for you. Equip for that. The rune blade. Effective against spellcasters. Now it does less damage. But Jinx can equip it. And it's good against spellcasters. It's your anti-magic blade. Which is awesome. But anyway, and then you start, I think it, like the Tartar, not Tartar, the Taru, or the Mithra, I believe they were. You could, if you start in like I think it's Windhelm, actually. I could be wrong. It's the Federation of Wind something. And then there's the Republic of Bastok. And then what was the elf one? Sandoria? The Kingdom of Sandoria? And then you have the Duchy of Juno, I think, or Juno, something like that. Man, it's been a long... Oh, shut up, zombies. I'm busy. I'm talking to the beautiful people. But it's been so long since I played that. I remember so many details. Wow. Let's see. I remember... Anyway, if you started with the alliance that your race was part of, elves for Sandoria, Taru Mithra for the Federation of Windhurst. I think that was it. Or, I think it's Humes. And maybe the... What are the big male-only ones? I don't remember. Start with a G, I think. But if you start with them in the Republic of Bastok, I think you got a ring, like signifying your alliance. And, oh no, is it more gargoyles? Gargoyles. Not a problem. Ouch! Rude. But if you got the but anyway, you got your ring, and it didn't do much. It gave you like maybe a few extra hit points, maybe one more strength or something like that. It was not much, but in that kind of game, hey, the Werebane sword and a gold needle. Gold needle. Now, the Werebane sword is effective against werebeasts. I know there are werewolves, and there are, in the NES, they were called man-cats, and, you know, every iteration of that model. So I don't know what is considered a werebeast. Well, let's see how much it does. Mythos on Wereman does less, and he cannot equip. Actually, I always consider Jinx a she, but they cannot equip the Werebane sword. So Werebane is just a sword for money. Well, actually, I'll probably end up keeping it. And I gotta fight the gargoyles again. I'll probably end up keeping it for money. Or keeping it, not for money, keeping it because it's special. That's what I do. If I can't buy it from anywhere. And there's only one in the game as far as I know. I mean, there might be an item duplication trick. There usually is in games as large and as buggy as these are. So, whatever. But anyway, Final Fantasy XI. I keep getting off track. Sorry about that, guys. I'm talking about just outside of Elfheim, there were ogres and stuff. In Final Fantasy XI, you start in your major city, I believe, and that's what happens. There are just giants and stuff, and goblins usually. Goblins and little plant things. And you step right outside of the main gate. Just right outside. And you stood there with your back to the open, the partially open gate. And you're just beating things with your little wooden swords and stuff. And I'm just trying not to die. And that way, if, you know, push came to shove and everything was going downhill, you could take a couple steps backwards and load into the city. I remember that from the stock very specifically. God, I want to play that game again. I wonder if Angel will play it with me. But no, in Final Fantasy XI, there were literally enemies right outside of the cities. Specifically for little idiots that didn't know what they were doing to level up with, or to cut their teeth on. You didn't even have to join up in teams. Not really. You could more or less until about level 10. And then you had to be part of a party, which I actually enjoyed the combat system. I'm more of a solo player, even playing WoW. WoW is, you can do a lot solo. There's a lot that you can do. You can do together, or you have to do together, but you can do a lot of it solo. I actually really enjoy playing most of the game solo, and then doing the 40-player battlegrounds. Alterac Valley was the only one. AV was the only one I ever done. I was the only one I ever did. It was the only one I had ever done, and I loved it to death. And they had the other 40-man battleground, which was, I don't remember what that one was. I never got around to doing it because you had to be a certain level. And I always just goofed around too much, you know, because every time an expansion would come out, I hadn't played for a while. So I'd go back, and instead of picking up a character that was max level for the previous expansion, maybe a little geared, not too geared, because screw that. But I would always go, and I'd start over. I'm going to start over, got to see the new areas and additions, got to relearn my characters. There's always the excuse I got. Angel used to play with me. That's how we met. And she used to play with me. And she did it. I don't know why I'm fighting these, but I am. And she did it. She would start over with me every single time. And I guarantee she secretly hated it. But I've always been into RPGs. And then MMOs. The fact that they could evolve forever. Literally. When I learned what an MMO was EverQuest. Oh, I'm not fighting them. That's not worth my time. It'll take me just as long to run. But MMOs, the first one that I learned about, I'm pretty sure the first one I learned about was EverQuest. So I would follow that thing, and I wanted to play it so bad. And this was back way before they gave you any kind of trial. Oh yeah, we still got time. We're still good, guys. We still got about 10 minutes. We're not going to finish our epic little treasure hunt now. We have to go. We're going to go to the Western Keep. We'll get the treasure there. But we have to go back to the Marsh Cave. And we have to give it, we got to stock up, and we're going to have to give it the good old college try. We got to clear it out. This, the footage is actually going to, did I save it? Good enough. The footage is actually going to go towards a future episode of OCG, a review. So, there's no way I can not go get it. I have to get it. Now, I have the nitro powder, and I can come back to the Marsh Cave, but I'm not. For the same reason that I didn't play on easy mode. I keep staring at the side of the screen instead of the camera. I'm sorry, guys. I love you all. I really do. You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm the typical nerd, and I've explained this in one of my past videos, one of the past of this series right here. I'm the typical nerd, and I don't like people. I'm a little shy and nervous. I like to hear myself talk, though. That's why this solo Let's Play is great. You guys don't get to talk back. You just get to hear me, and I'm okay with that. So, we have a choice. We can go up to Melmond? Not Melbourne, jeez. Melbourne's actually across the way, and I don't know if it's still called that. Yeah, let's go up to the dwarf town. Mount Dwerger, that's what it is. Because we can give him the TNT, we can get some more items, and then we're done in there. Oh, I didn't even pay attention. Oh, look at that. He gets a double hit, 62. Absolutely. See, we're a little bit more powerful now. We're a lot a bit more powerful now. The HP is not so great. Not so great. Guys, if you hear that, I am so sorry. My cat is in heat, and she is... No, I'm gonna park it in the dock. Don't be a savage. But my cat's in heat. She just cannot stand it. So if you hear that terrible nonsense, I'm so sorry. But anyway, oh no, I hit the wrong one. Oh, what a waste of 10 HP, or 10 damage. 90, look at that. That's good, it's good. I think that was actually a crit though, but it's still good. VV, 2 HP. Good job. I mean, you're over 100 now. I mean, you've been over 100 for a little bit, but good job, VV. Give him a clap, guys. Yikes. Okay. All right, so we're going to Dwerger, which is down here through this tiny little pass, I believe. I don't care. The sound of this game is good. Like, this is... No, I want you to attack the giant. Oh, the ogre. It's not a giant. The sound of this game is pretty good. Not great. I mean, it's obviously PlayStation, but it is CD quality sound. I mean, to this day, CDs have been... The quality of a CD is not doing very great. Let me see about my statuses. VV's still the highest level. Okay, so you're behind now because you died. Okay, all right, so we're a couple hundred away, except for VV, and then I think when this episode's over, I think I'm gonna go and all right, so I gotta go here and to the Western Keep. I can't keep distracting myself, but I think when this episode's over, I'm gonna grind some. I'm gonna go and grind some, get some money, get some level 10, maybe level 10 sounds good. Level 10 sounds good to me. Before we tackle the Marsh Cave again in a future episode. The next one, actually. This will be episode 8, so episode 9 will be the Marsh Cave again. Alright, so now we have the TNT, the nitro powder. We gotta go down here and give it to Nellick. I think it's Nellick. Hey, Nellick. Ah, the nitro powder. Thanks a ton, youngsters. Now we can build a canal. So you're gonna... I never understood this. He's gonna place the nitro powder, or TNT, and I'm following him, into a hole underground to blow the wall away so that there can be a canal separated. The land is separating, a tiny bit of land is separating two bodies of water. There we go. There. Now we can blast this rock to smithereens. Run, you fools! Now move it, the wall will explode, so we better get out of here. Run, you fools! Run! I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, I guess I'm not an explosives tech. My Angel's grandfather did explosives for a quarry. And I'm sure there's a way that you could put the explosives that'll blow the landmass out in the rock and stuff. Boom, boom, boom. You gotta realize, he's in a tunnel down there. Behind that wall, you can't see me pointing. But I'm sure there's a way to put the thing and it'll blow the thing and then it'll blow more to seal the tunnel at the same time. Which that was pretty cool. That was not in the thing. He just literally takes the thing and then says something and then there's a canal there now. Alright, so we got a few minutes left. As soon as this is done, we gotta go in this room and pick up our new treasures. Oh, the great sea is calling me. Bye. He didn't even give me anything for my nitro powder. They took it away from you dwarves for a reason. Alright, we have a tent. A grand helm. Worm killer. That's good against dragons, I think. Mithril knife again. A helmet. Mithril mail. Some gill and a cottage. Alright, see, we're good. We got some equipment there. Worm killer does less damage, but the question is, can you use it? You can. It does more. It's effective against dragons. Man, see, that's why I keep it, because I've got an anti-magic blade on him. I've got an anti-dragon blade down there that he or the warrior can use. I've got an anti-werebeast blade, and I'm going to keep it. I don't see... I'll have to look it up. There's some weapons and armor. Oh, wait, you can use that, and that gives you less defense but better evasion. What about you? No. And you? No. You? No. Well, oh, and then helm. Can you? Nope. Alright, grand helm for yourself. A helmet that protects the entire head. Righto then, righto. Let's get out of here. There's actually quite a bit. And I usually don't sell off equipment because of the job system in Final Fantasy, where later on, and stuff happens, and then you can equip different items. But in this one, this playthrough especially, I'm only gonna... Should I heal some up? No, I'm good. In this playthrough, I'm only going to keep the items that do something if you use them. There's a heal staff, a heal helmet, a healing, rather. No, flee. Gauntlet that does the lightning 2, or I guess it'd be bolt 2. Shirt that does, or robes that do fire 2. There's a few things like that. Oh, on the high seas. Privateers? Shark. Oh, wrong button. I'm thinking Final Fantasies that were released at the time of this. Well, Final Fantasy 7 and 8, where it's circle button confirmed. 7 and tactics, rather. I think 8 changed it to the X button, or the cross button, confirming things. Come on, hit him. He's going to die. Thank you. We got some stuff. We got to go. The people are waiting. We are coming up on time. But we're going to get this. And then in the following episode... Yeah, that's what I said. I've already said that, didn't I? Yeah, we are going to get the... I don't need to go there. I need to just go straight on up. Sorry, I'm getting snotty and stuff. It sucks. I need better headsets. These hurt my ears. But yeah, no, I don't need to go to the Elfheim. I need to go straight on up, and we'll go to the Western Keep. Should I? No, because I have to grind some before I go to Elfont, before I go to the Marsh Cave. Just a little bit. I'm going to grind after this episode's over. Come on. Stop being so slow. Why couldn't you have done that to start with? I hate random RNG, random dice roll numbers, unless I'm physically rolling the dice. Now, I play D&D. I love D&D, and I've got Angel. Angel's my wife, in case you guys haven't figured it out. So if I say the wife or Angel, it means the same thing. Just like if I say Thorin or Angel. It's the same thing. But the wife and I have a group we play with every Friday. We use the Roll20. Not really worth it. The Roll20 system, not worth it because we're at time and I want to get to the Western Keep and get that treasure for you guys. So that way you don't have to see the bunch of this crap again next episode. But we're on roll20.net.com, I don't remember. We have a group we play with. We have one Dungeon Master. I think he's from Connecticut, actually. And she and I, and then we have one other individual. It used to be a table for 6 people. And that was it. And people just started bleeding off. Now it's a table for 3 with a Dungeon Master. We get our asses handed to us. Sorry, I'm trying not to cuss. This is not a series that I want to be, cussing. And I cuss left and right. Curse, vulgarities, I spit nasty. But I won't do that here. I've decided that this series I'm having fun with, and I'm enjoying it. I'm not going to rage. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to try to make funny little jokes. I'm not going to cuss my butt off. I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to talk with you guys. I'm going to share stories. Jinx leveled up. All right. Strength 24 for Angel. 4 HP. Man, I got to fix the lighting because it kind of blots my face out. I'm very, very pale. It's a little bit better. Oh, back to the Western. Oh, quiet on the Western Keep. In the Western Keep, rather. But that's what this series is going to be about. I'm going to tell stories. Oh, no. What is this? I forgot. Wraiths. How about a little Dia 2? How about a little Fire 2? Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. I could farm them pretty easy. I think there's going to be one in front of, or a group, rather, in front of every chest. Mummies. Alright, let's see what you're working with. Oh, they put you to sleep. Why would a mummy put you to sleep? What sense does that make? The hammer doesn't do nothing. His sword doesn't do much. Huh. I wonder if the groups are wraiths and mummies, or maybe it's a... oh goodness. Oh, David leveled up. 24 strength. That's good. A pool of enemies. Oh, steel gloves. You can actually put those on, David. Right? You lose evasion, but I'd rather have the damage mitigation. The defense. Let's use your magic just to cure one. You could use one. You could use a 2 or 3 or 4. And you could use a potion. Okay, alright, we're good to go now, because I think there's going to be one in front of this other chest here. Mummies, wraiths, or both? Mummies. You know what? Let's just beat him up. Don't put David to sleep. I should have named him after myself because that's weird. Like some bastardization of my name, maybe. But straight up my name. I usually do. You can only have 4 characters in the original. So it was Dave, Jinx, Vivi, and Angel, Angl. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to fight them. I think I could sit here and farm these guys. Power staff. Ooh. Equipment. A heavy staff. It does more damage. Less chance to hit, though. But I'd rather him have staves. Alright, so I think that's it. Yeah. That's it, guys. Can we leave? Thank you. Well, that's it for this episode, guys. I am so glad that you're here enjoying this with me. Gotta look at that instead of that. This has moving stuff on it. I can't. It draws my attention. Thank you guys so much for taking this journey with me. We are getting ever so close. I'm just glad you're here with me. I really, really am. But as always, stay beautiful, my friends.